Is there a particular moment in your journey of following your passions that you think might be most inspiring to the people who are watching?
You know, there's a lot of different people listening with the different goals in mind. But I think, you know, the decision to save up money, I had to work in a hotel around the corner to get the fare to go out to Africa. And I read everything I could about African animals. There wasn't much written back then. And, you know, had the amazing luck of hearing about Louis Leakey and being told, if you're interested in animals, you should meet Louis Leakey. And because I was kind of prepared with all the hard work I'd done, I could answer most of his questions. And anyway, and that there again, I was lucky to be a female because he felt that women would be better in the field, more patient. And that's why he chose 3 women, me, Baruti, and Diane Fossey. And when I first got out to Tanzania, it was just on the brink of independence. And the Tanzanian men, quite rightly, were, you know, they were not too friendly to a lot of white males. They'd been subjugated for so long. But a young girl and her mother, oh, we want to look after them. So, you see, being a woman has never harmed me, but I've been lucky. I know it's different for a lot of women who want to compete with men in the men's world. But I wasn't competing with any men because there was nobody out there doing what I was doing. And even when I got to Cambridge, it was told I'd done it all wrong. You know, I still wasn't trying to enter a man's world. I just had to convince them that their reductionist way of thinking was wrong. And I did that as I've done everything, not by confrontation, by telling them stories about chimpanzees, the amazing things they do, telling them stories about dogs who've rescued people, telling them stories, you know, that's how I deal with people, trying to reach the heart. Because very often, especially when it was in those days, a young girl talking to a dominant male-dominated society back then, and they wouldn't listen if I'd argued with them. They'd have just said, oh, we're not going to listen to her. But stories, that's different. You reach the heart.